Yo, what up, what up? It's Big Brandon Carter, BBC. Today I want to give y'all 5 tips to help you get cut up, help you get ripped for the summertime. I'm gonna make this shit short, sweet, and to the point. So if you want additional information, I'll put links in the description of shit that may help. Alright, so step number 1, drink more water. When I'm trying to get ripped up, when I'm trying to get cut, I drink 2 gallons of water a day. 2 gallons of water. Not only that shit flushes everything out your system, helps your skin look good. You want that in the summertime too. It signals your body to lose water weight. Or it puts your body in a flushing mode, okay? So like you're drinking all this water, your body knows that it's getting water, so it doesn't need to retain it. So you start losing a lot of that's underneath the skin. You just start flushing it all out. Being hydrated will help you burn fat and it'll help your muscles look a lot more full. Additional information about this in the links in the description. Number 2, get more sleep, man. Sleep is important than a motherfucker. Whether you're trying to build muscle or lose fat. I try to sleep at least 8 to 9 hours a night. And I'll get more if I can. There's studies that show that people lose a lot more fat when they're sleeping at least 8 hours a day, because your metabolism actually slows down when you're deprived of sleep, right? Because your body's trying to preserve energy, so it slows your metabolism down to keep you alive, basically, you know? That's what happens when you're in sleep deprived state. So you want to let your body, you want to get as much sleep as you can, let your body know, hey man, it's cool, man, you can jack up the metabolism, we good, I'm getting enough sleep. Studies that corroborate what I'm saying, I've read one study where they had 2 groups of people. Group A slept 5 hours a night, and I think it was 5.5 hours a night, and Group B slept 10 hours a night, and they were given the same amount of calories each day. Both groups were in a caloric deficit, and they were given the same amount of calories each day. And at the end of the study, it went on for weeks and weeks. At the end of the study, Group B, the one that was getting the group that was getting 10 hours of sleep a night, lost almost twice as much fat as Group A, right? That was on the group that was only getting 5.5 hours of sleep a night. But what's even more interesting is Group B retained a lot more muscle mass than Group A. So anytime you're in a caloric deficit, you're going to lose some muscle mass. The key is when you're in a caloric deficit to try to lose mostly fat and try to retain as much muscle. So the group that slept more retained more muscle, and the group that slept less lost more muscle. So if keeping the muscle mass that you've put on over the winter is important to you, and you just want to lose the fat, the best thing you can do is to get as much sleep as possible. Like I get 9 hours a night. I have to get 9 hours a night, more if I can. So I'll put links in the description to the studies that I'm talking about and shit. Number 3, do HIIT cardio. Yo, a lot of people do that slow motion, elliptical shit. You know what I'm saying? They do the elliptical shit, or they do that for like an hour, or they jog around at a medium pace for like hours. Fuck that, man. I think the best way to get ripped, in my personal opinion, the best way to get ripped is to do HIIT cardio, some type of interval training. I like sprints, I like jump rope, boxing, anything. Just do something all out. Do any activity all out for 20 to 30 seconds, and then rest for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then repeat, and keep repeating that. You know, people ask me to do videos on HIIT cardio. I'm just like, yo man, just pick anything, right? And do it all out for 20 or 30 seconds, and then rest for 30 seconds. I just explained, that's basically HIIT cardio. That's what it is, interval training. Or you can just run some sprints. Like I have some videos on how I run sprints on a basketball court. I do sprint drills like that in the summertime when I'm trying to get cut. Just look at any sprinter, look at any marathon runner, you'll see the difference. Like the long cardio burns a lot more muscle mass than HIIT cardio. HIIT cardio will help you get ripped while retaining more of the muscle mass. That's why every fucking sprinter you see is jacked. Them fools are ripped. Like people who sprint for a living, they're all ripped, they're all jacked, they all have the physique that anybody would want. But marathon runners, they're outstanding athletes. I'm not trying to take anything away from them. You know, they can accomplish things that I would never be able to do, but I don't want to look like one. You know, so if aesthetics is something that's important to you, HIIT cardio is the way to go. But HIIT cardio will also help you in performance though. Like it will also help you with your performance in any kind of sport or any kind of activity, especially sex. Step number 4, keep your carbs low, man. keep your carbs low. Like I basically, when I'm cutting up, I basically just eat meat and green vegetables. Oh, but green vegetables have fucking carbs in it too. Yeah, but not that much, asshole. It doesn't do the same thing to your insulin levels as like potatoes or rice does. You know, I basically avoid starchy, complex carbohydrates, except for after my workout. So I'm basically just eating proteins and green vegetables all day, except for after resistance training workout. If it's just cardio, then fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not eating carbs after that. But after resistance training, you definitely want to get some carbs after that, because that's when you want to spike up your insulin levels. After resistance training, you definitely want to have both protein and carbohydrates, because that's going to spike up your insulin levels and rush that protein and those amino acids into your muscle cells to help with the recovery. After resistance training, those carbs won't turn into fat, because your body actually needs them. Step number 5, try ice baths, man. All right, it sounds a little extreme. It definitely hurts and they definitely suck. When I'm cutting up, a few times a week, I'll take 10 to 15 minute ice baths where I just put like a bag of ice in the water, or like my ice packs in the tub. Make the water in the tub as cold as I can. Then get in that bitch, man, for like 10 to 15 minutes. That helps you burn a ton of calories. And the reason that works is, first of all, water affects your body's core temperature a lot more than air does. So like when you're submerged in that water, your core temperature starts to drop. Core temperature starts to drop, your body has to burn a ton of calories in order to keep itself at to keep itself at 98 degrees. I'll actually put a link in the description of a NASA scientist talking about how he used this cold exposure technique to lose like 50 pounds in like a very short amount of time. He's a scientist. It's not bro science. This is actually a NASA scientist explaining it to you. I'll put the link in the description where you can check it out. I do it about 3 to 4 times a week. Only when I'm trying to cut and get ripped. So anyway, I hope that shit helps, man. If you haven't already, man, you could definitely check out my book, my ebook, Ultimate Cuts, 7 Secrets on How to Burn Fat Fast as Hell. That book, you can see it on Amazon. It's available on Amazon right now. It was the #1 nutrition book in the Kindle store for like a few weeks. You know, it's still on the bestseller list, still on the highest review list. Over 200 reviews, an average of 5-star reviews. You do not need a Kindle to download it. Download the Kindle app on any phone, any device. Any smartphone, on your computer, on a Mac computer or a Windows computer, iPhone, Android, or Windows phone, you can download the Kindle app and then you can download the book from there. So anyway, man, check it out. It's a good read. It's only 99 cents, but it's worth it, man. It's the best 99. It's the best dollar you'll ever spend. All right, so anyway, hope all that shit helps.